G'day, ZiggyD here, and welcome to the Day 1 recap for the 1 week Nemesis race. And it's been an awesome race so far. The first day has been really exciting, but it's also been very long and tiring. And this is actually my third attempt at recording this video. Actually, no, fourth attempt. I just kind of screwed up the last one as well. It's actually like recording my face when I was talking about gear and stuff. I don't even know, but I'm pretty tired. Hopefully we can get through this somewhat smoothly because I'm really eager to share some of my experiences with you. But it's been a day full of awesome RNG, some pretty close moments, the most tense of which was definitely our encounter with Cruel Dominus, in which one of our party members did actually rip, and that was Duke, who is now back in Act 1 normal, leveling up, and he's going to try and catch up with us tomorrow. But the rest of us, we'll switch on over here. Reached Act 1 Merciless Ledge, and I'm now level 50 as you can see here. And when we logged out, I was actually rank 74, so I've been doing pretty well. And there was actually a few points throughout today where I was actually in the top 40 as well. So that's very exciting and kind of very motivating to see as well. It makes me think that when in the future, when I'm able to start live streaming and do things like upload videos while also playing Path of Exile when I actually have good internet, which hopefully will be soon. But I'm really looking forward to playing in these much more competitively, because although I've done really well in this first day, I do have to, I do want to stop and do these videos, and since I'm not live streaming, I want to communicate some of these experiences with you guys. And you know, I can't upload videos while playing, so I'm going to use this opportunity while I'm uploading these videos just to have a bit of a sleep anyway. And hopefully the freshness will mean that I can still keep somewhat competitive, but also just have a lot of fun with it. And I think it's going to be pretty cool stuff. First day though, definitely been pretty cool, and to kind of taste being in the top 40 for a while there was definitely very exciting. So our party's been playing very well despite that mishap of Duke dying. We started off with 6-1, had to leave. He was only able to play for a few hours. We went really nicely along, and we had incredible RNG while doing a lot of this leveling. Like, you know, okay, here's the story. Here's how it started. It started with one of our party members with a 2-stone ring and a chance orb. You know, how often do you chance things? And you know, he said he's never chanced a unique before, but this day in this 1 week race was the first time for him to chance a unique, and he chanced the best of the 3 different 2-stone uniques there. So I've actually seen one of these selling in trade chat today, and selling for 12 chaos, which 12 chaos this early in a 1 week race is a huge amount of currency. It's like multiple exalts later on. So that's pretty insane. He's definitely been using that and enjoying that to level. And then the next thing that happened was one of my party members actually found a Death's Harp unique bow for me. And I'm actually showing it on. Good, cool. Last time I was doing this was recording my face. Oops. But he found a Death's Harp unique bow for me. And I was about level 28, and this is a level 32 bow. And when I first equipped it, just destroying things, destroying so much, so good, and so good in fact that to level with that we got it in Act 3 normal docks, and I'm now in Act 1 Merciless Ledge, and it's only just now really time to upgrade, really think about getting an upgrade. Definitely carried really well. It's got nice base damage, pretty decent attack speed. The crit strike multiplier means you just destroy stuff when you do it, and the additional arrow works really well if you're a build that can benefit from that, but I'm actually not. As a Rain of Arrows build, this doesn't actually add an extra Rain of Arrows or anything. So I kind of missed out on that, but still really nice. So pretty cool stuff. If I was like playing like an LMP lightning arrow build, that would be insane because I'd be firing 4 lightning arrows instead of 3, and I'd probably be able to use it for a little bit longer again. So pretty nice stuff. I've kind of underestimated how good Death's Harp is at leveling in this sort of situation, but in a race, that's been a phenomenal drop. So the next thing that happened was one of the other party members found a Tabula Rasa. Now we haven't really even known what to figure out what to do with this yet, because it's actually really incredibly hard to get a good selection of support gems in a race. Everybody wants support gems, and they want multiple copies of them. So they're very high demand, very hard to get, and I'm kind of still struggling to fill up my 5-link, which is actually the next point in our little RNG story here. I found a 5-link, yes. I was in no way expecting that we would get a 5-link this early in the race. I was thinking maybe Act 2, Act 3, I might be able to afford a crappy 5-link, but I was pretty much planning to play with a 4-link well into endgame. And to get a 5-link this early in Merciless Act 1 is pretty awesome stuff. I actually found this in City of San, Act 3 in Cruel. And pretty nice stuff. I just alked this myself. It was white when I found it. Not amazing stats on it, but the fact I can run this a 5-link pretty soon is awesome stuff. So my focus now, and hopefully tonight when I do a little bit of ledge farming before I go to sleep, I'll be able to get a blood magic support gem to complete my sort of 5-link setup for now, which is Rain of Arrows, added fire damage, faster attacks, and life leech there with blood magic. It'd be pretty awesome stuff. But I've actually been able to support, and this has been pretty interesting, other sort of aspect of my gearing situation throughout this race. I've actually been able to support my build on mana, which is not something I expected. I expected to need a blood magic support gem much earlier on, and this would have been a problem, but I actually found a pair of gloves here with mana leech on them. These aren't very good gloves otherwise. But and I also got this quiver now with mana leech on it as well. So those 2 mana leech means that as long as I'm actually hitting a few mobs with my Rain of Arrows, I'm actually able to keep it up on only 200 mana, 260 mana there, and 0 mana nodes. And I have like nothing else that really gives me mana. Like I don't have any mana regen or anything on any of my gear, and I'm able to actually support. So that's pretty good, with a bit of flask usage, of course. But that's been pretty impressive that I've actually been able to support that on mana. So I kind of, again, that's another thing I've underestimated, is the effectiveness of having a little bit of mana leech on a high physical damage build like this. Because, you know, we do a lot of physical damage. We hit for 93 to 240 at this point, which is enough mana to sort of cover the mana cost 28 of Rain of Arrows and then some. So that's been pretty exciting and pretty awesome stuff. And the rest of the gears kind of just click together. But you're always working with very imperfect gear in a race situation like this. And as such, I've been sort of just customizing my build as I go to work with that. And this build, when I kind of planned it out, didn't really have any things that we absolutely needed to get. So a lot of this stuff I've sort of just been winging as I go along. I went for a lot of life. First thing I did was kind of come down, grab this life, come through here, grab like any sort of stats I needed, and grab the Scion life wheel as well. And those were really awesome, and I was actually been super tanky this entire sort of leveling. The only close call I've actually had has been Cruel Dominus fight, and you guys would have seen that in the video. But that's been pretty insane. And then to sort of build upon that, I've been like, okay, I need a lot more resistances, because it's very hard, you know, you don't have time to browse PoE XYZ in a situation like this. So I get some resists in my passive tree, and that's kind of helping me stay on track, but definitely just working with whatever we can get. And for now, I'm working down to get some life here and some life leech, because I'll be switching to blood magic soon on my main attack, so that'll help with supporting that. I'm actually going to have quite a bit of life leech. I think I have a bit more on some of my... I thought I had some on some of my other things, but it looks like I don't yet anymore. So I've been changing those around. But I also, like, I alged this. That's a sweet ring. Life, a very high lightning damage roll, elemental damage, and accuracy. I was pretty happy with that. I alked that quite a while ago and still using it. So that's been pretty good. It's been very, very nice race. It's been very fun. The team has been working very well together. We've certainly had some moments where we weren't pushing as hard as we could be, or we weren't working as efficiently as we could be. We're kind of like, what should we do now? How should we split it? Who should run? Things like this, kind of wasting a lot of time. That's the reason we haven't been, you know, one of the top teams, and that's what separates the top teams from the other teams. But still been playing very well together otherwise, and there's been some pretty decent synergy between our different characters and things like that. But most importantly, it's been very fun and very rewarding pushing so hard and doing so reasonably well with this, and sort of having this different experience. So I really sincerely hope, and let's switch right over here, I really sincerely hope that you guys give this sort of events a shot for yourself. Even now, like starting a day late if you want to, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Definitely just jump in and try it out. It's a very different sort of situation, and just don't worry about the rewards. I've heard a lot of people complaining that the reward structure isn't very rewarding, but for me, I'm not. I know I don't have much of a chance, really, knowing that I have to kind of stop and upload videos and things like that. I know I'm not going to, you know, earn any of these rewards, and I don't think you should worry too much about that. See it as an opportunity to like challenge yourself and see how far you can get, how far you can push a character, and how well you can do in a very high pressure sort of situation, working with imperfect gear and sort of just pushing you beyond your limits a little bit. And those are the moments where PoE really shines, I think, like pushing through that cruel fight and pushing through just countless moments where we're like under-geared, under-leveled, but still trying to push forwards just to get to that next sweet farming zone so we can get a few more levels to again, and then push again and push a little bit further again. And that's been a ton of fun. But anyway, over the coming days, I'll keep you guys posted on things like trading. I'm going to try and do a fair bit of trading in this 1 week race to kind of feel out how different this economy is. Everyone's kind of focused short term. I have focused short term. Everyone's kind of mostly just focusing on like support gems and sinking as much currency as they can into their characters, and that's certainly what I've been doing myself. And it's interesting to see how people trade in that sort of situation, and I'm interested to see over the coming days whether I can actually make quite a lot of sales like I used to do in the Nemesis League when it first came out. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on that. The first day is mostly just about trying to get as close to endgame as you possibly can, and we've done pretty well, I think. And hopefully by tomorrow, halfway through tomorrow, within a couple hours, we'll be doing some like merciless piety runs and things like that, and that's going to be pretty exciting. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Pretty, you know, kind of half dead tired video all over the place. 4th recording attempt. But I don't know, hopefully you guys enjoyed hearing about my experiences. It's been a lot of fun for me to play, and I look forward to keeping you guys updated over the coming days. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching. Yes! I made it through the video! Urgh, yes!